Hello, this LP3 training video is for PO and FB mail. In your mail area, which allows you to solicit customers for growing your business, which is really important, along with sending daily letters for solicitations and past due accounts, you have the option for PO and FB mail. These are paid out accounts and former borrower accounts. So PO, paid out, FB, former borrower mail. Let's go ahead and click on that, see what the options are. Possibly once or twice a month, you might want to try to solicit the people who have paid off loans with you to come back in and get a new loan. The PO and FB mail allows you to do that. It allows you to put an ad in to all the mail that is under mail and ad library. You can put ads in there that give it a little extra personal touch to the generated mail. For instance, we have like a back to school. If it's almost time for people to go back to school, you might want to put a little ad in there that says send them back to school, looking cool, just something that just makes it a little bit different depending on the time of the year. And to have that ad print, you would click the print ad button, and then of course choose which ad you want. It will tell you when the PML was last run, what it was output to, and we're going to go ahead and choose trifold, but you have B&G form, email, 8.5 by 11, and we have trifold, so 3 per page. Go ahead and choose trifold. The main options would be B&G form, 8.5 by 11, or trifold. Email is actually done through our home office product. So let me choose trifold. Last run output. When we run this, it will be the trifold last run period. So the time period that you of people who paid out. So anybody who paid out from January 1st through 8/24, January 1st, 2019 through 8/24/20. So roughly about 20 months. That's quite a long period of time. 348 letters were generated for that run. A lot of times people might want to do, say, 3 to 6 months back. So let's go ahead, and today is September 24, 2020. We'll go ahead and take this back a few months. Go ahead and take it back about 6 months. 6 months back. So anybody who paid off 3/2/20 to 8/26/20, we will generate a solicitation letter for, so we can send out, try to get them to come back in and get a new loan. Your options for running the PO FB mail are run the mail. And it will generate on trifold, it'll generate 3 per page with the address, or you can run the mail with print labels. This allows you, if you have a little window envelope, the 3 per page will work good. You can see the address through the envelope. But if you wanted to print labels and put labels on the outside of other types of mail outs, you can do run mail and print label. Or you could just do a mail count, which would be how many letters would be generated. We're going to go ahead and run the mail. And it can take a few minutes because it has to process, but that finished pretty quickly. And we'll open up those letters here in just a second, but I want you to see that today is September 24th, so we generated on September 24th, trifold. We did it for the period of time 3/2/20 to 8/26/20. Whoever paid off during that period of time, paid their loan off. We're generating 177 letters, and we're going to go ahead and click on that link here in just a second. And it shows today was the last run date. And then if you close the link after you've opened it up, you want to go back and reprint them, there will be a link here to reprint the letters. And log file we'll go over in just a second. So let's go ahead and click on the link, which will bring up a PDF of the generated letters. And there are 60 pages that it created for 177 total letters. And it's things like you can receive $100 by reopening your account now. this Alberto Hernandez. They had an original loan for $100 over 5 months, and their account number is 9028. So if you want to go and look at any of these account numbers, you just grab the account number here, like for instance 9140, and you would come back to the software and you would go over to search account. Go ahead and say, okay, here you go to search account, and you'd put in the account number and you can bring up the customer account. And what you will see on the customer accounts is that they've paid off their loan, and this high credit amount is the amount that has been decided to lend to them if they come back in. Now, depending on your lending criteria, you will adjust that high credit on these customers once they pay off or periodically over time. So we have a $300 and a $500, and then you'll see the ad that I chose to print with the solicitation PO FB mail. Send it back to school with cool, looking cool. So come and get some Thanksgiving cash. Hey, Christmas is right around the corner. Things like that. Just give them a little extra idea of what they can spend their money on. And we'll go ahead and pull up an account, 9125. And this person can receive $500. Let's take a look at that. 9125. Okay. Right now, there's a payoff amount of $0, so they've paid off their loan. This last loan they took out was made 9/16/19, and their first pay was 10/16/19. They did real good, paid it off. Obviously, they didn't want to get another loan and wanted to pay this off. It was only the second time that they were given a loan with the company. So this was a perfect candidate for generating a PO FB mail, in that you want to get them back in because they paid great and you want to get them back in. So this would be their letter that they would receive. You could receive $500 by reopening your account now. So you just print these off and then you'll stuff the envelopes with them and send them out. One way of growing your business is people coming in and getting new loans or renewing people that have loans. But another way to generate business is to solicit people who've paid off. And that's why it's important to run your POFB solicitations on a regular basis so you can get those people back in. Go ahead and close this out. Go ahead and close out this customer account we looked up and the search. And we're back here at the PO FB letters page. And if you wanted to pull this back up to reprint it, you just click here on the letters PDF, download, log file. If people didn't pay you good and you did not want them to be solicited during a POFB mail run, then you would set their high credit at $0 because for some reason they didn't do a good job paying you back. We can take a look at that because of this. Let's take a look at this 9366 account. Let's go ahead and go to search account. 9366. Take a look at why they might have had their high credit set to 0. Possibly they came in and they took out a loan and there was some trouble collecting some of the payments, maybe, or there was some other trouble with them than collecting, than them coming in paying on time. Like right here, there was some contacts where they didn't come in and had to go collect on them. So some decision was made to take their available credit down to 0, which means if you do that, they will not come out in your previous, your paid outs or your former borrower mail. And you might want to know, well, why? That's why we have this log file. You'd see that some people, the high credit was at 0. We have a start date, output, trifold, ad number that printed with it. And this will just give a little idea if somebody did not come out in it, why. It's good to do solicitations to get new business in. It's part of growing your company. And this was the PO FB mail. Thank you very much.